Background music is disturbing. Okay, let's start. This is about the writer's framework. So basically, now this is for the children, for personal development, and persona disorder mitigation. But you guys have to really understand that you are Gen Z, Gen Alpha children. But I'm not a child person. I'm just like making it for myself. But like, I don't want a child. This is boring. Just no point. So basically, this is called the writer's framework. But you know, the writer's framework is for writers, young writers. Basically, my name is Nnamdi, Michael. But I'm part of Mensa 2% and 7 children. Mike is around 14 and above. 120 is the average, which is just a boring one. But you know, I'm really smart apparently. But Mensa don't want to get me back into Mensa, stupid people. Okay, let's continue. Writer's frame. Oh, I'm not recording this. I'm not recording my voice. Audio Audacity, guys. File new. Okay. So basically, now I'm recording my voice. Oh no, it's not saved. So the thing is gonna corrupt. I don't really want it to corrupt, but you know, it should be fine when I upload it. I don't wanna have any mistakes. So it's recording now. So let me create a new one. New file new. I can't create a new one from that. 1 second, guys. Let me just create a new Audacity. Project instead. File new. File save as project. Save as project. Save project as sales project as open access that recovery team. Project name is not that. This is called writers framework. Writers framework. And then I found new. Idiot. Okay, so it's just recording the other one. So let me just use that one. Okay. So basically, guys, you can see me. Okay. So guys, this is writer's framework. I'm gonna read a story to you. I'm gonna explain who's the writer. Barista has no emotion. A rapper does not care what they write. You just have to write to become a writer. This is about the github.com/obnexus writers dash framework. The goal of you guys is start you to write. Basically, you can pick any category you write. But you know, I want you to just write. You know, for me personally, every day I have a diary. You can. It doesn't matter to you, but the autistic children should really remember that all autistics are just natural writers. You know, if you're autistic, neurodivergent, ADD, Asperger's, autism, neurodivergent, are you an adult too? You're just a natural writer. You know, they won't tell you that. But I'm telling you, I'm observing this stage. I can write by my room right now, and then I can use it to solve another problem. Like you know, like for me, I can come up with a problem and then write it down. You know, and then I find a solution to it because I written it down. It's more I can now honest. Basically, I can pull the sense from the real world into my paper and then get better at writing. You know, it's not even about it's about documenting the world. You know, around you. Like you know, if you have a friend and he says no, you can you know he says he's not a good friend. You can find out why he's not a good friend. Basically, the writer's frame is really powerful for everyone. You know, it's just a diary. You can reflect on your knowledge, but you know, it's not about reflection about other people around you. It's a way for you to get better. You know, it's like someone trying to trick you or dark psychology. You know, it's for you to understand that you're vulnerable, understand what you're vulnerable. So I'm vulnerable too. I was homeless. You know, under health authority between the 14. I'll admit that something went wrong, but it wasn't my fault. It was the council fault. You know, being harassed or pushed about, molested, it's not really a good thing. But you know, the way to navigate that is by narrating. You know, instead of basically you solve your own problem, you find a solution to it. You know, it's your own protocol. That's why you have to be a writer. That's what the essence of writing. It doesn't matter what you write, even. You know, you can write creative book. github.com/NLM framework. And that's in CBD language model underscore framework. That's in CBD. You know, you can write in CBD. You can write in German. You know, the thing about you is you try to learn at least two types of ways to communicate. Informally and formally, at the bare minimum. Like if I want to speak English, yo man, what up? My name is what up, lad? Can speak pigeon. What you need to do, sir? What you sell a plantain and an egusi. Well, how much is it cost that when I get that when I get my egusi soup and I guess two egusi soup and two pounded yam. And in a bank conversation, that's just informal. And if you want to speak formally, at least two types of ways to communicate. Why I expect you guys to use two types? That's all the structure you see. All you Gen Alpha kids, these young children, you guys understand that the talk is not really for me. We had a slang everything in our generation, but you guys have like raise, what I call like, so you can raise up the Rizla, yeah. Raise up the basically you guys are trending because you guys have the brain to use the TikTok. It's like 6'7", 6'7". I love 6'7", but like what happens to 6'7"? But it's about the aura. Like hey, I go aura. Let me give you an aura seal. Let you see Black Mamba. But it's about authentic expression. Especially all the things that are trending. Or the Japanese crossing of the road. Like you bow down from the car. That's what you just gotta write about. Don't write about my life. I don't want you to write about. I want you to write about yourself. Like for me, I'm writing about myself. Only, and that's what the writer is saying. Like, let me give you the whole picture now, the whole example of it. So for me, I wrote it like a real story here, here, and here. This is called why. Basically, this is fan fiction I'm making. Just for okay, this is basically I'm gonna add this to the persona playlist. But I have to start from somewhere. So let me just try to find where I've written the starting thing. So basically, I have to start from to the start. But this is basically a fan fiction. If you guys don't know what a fan fiction is, it's like fiction, but it's a fan of the series. But this is like the bridge between worlds, bridging two worlds. Like let me just find it. I'll try and explain that after I've read it, each one. But I want you guys to pay close attention, like I'm talking to your children or something like that. Like you actually care about it. Like try to pause the video. You don't have to listen to my timing anything, because I'm kind of fast speaking. But you have to try to understand that you have to try to get something from it. Whatever you get is not my problem. Okay, so this is the one here, the story here for you, nnamdi. But this is just what you're gonna read to people. You do my master. This is why it's very important to write. Okay, so let me just prove to you why it's writing. Basically, dear diary. This is Tony Stark. This is basically a message from Tony Stark to the Doofenshmirtz. Basically, Tony Stark from the DC universe. No, from the DC. No, from the Marvel universe. Marvel. It's not. Don't get it mixed up, guys. Think it's crazy. But it's a comic character. It's real. It's fictional. Tony Stark. What's the name? Doofenshmirtz, which is like inter-realm communication. So it says this: Dear Diary and Dear Doofenshmirtz. In reflection of what is yet to be, to be, um, dear diary, to the in reflection of who has yet to be, who basically mother is trouble. What is yet to be, I became. Uh, please. So I've been harassed. Humanity vague. A reflection of my persona, the harassed humanity in vague. My objective: record the suffering, record and encode the suffering into the fabric of space and time. The turn piece into pieces. Be turn piece into pieces. Turn the make the make the make the be the glimmer in the darkness. So basically, not be the glimmer. Uh, yeah. The feared in the fearless. No, I didn't put at that, but basically, this is just a very bad story because I can't read my own writing. Okay, dear Doofenshmirtz, to reflection of what yet to be, I became the persona harass my persona to harass the humanity in vagueness. I record the fabric to encode it in a fabric of the space-time continuum to be the peace of the pieces in the piece. Okay, the pieces, the suffering. Sorry. Can't read more. The glimmer, the glimmer of hope in the hopeless. Glimmer of hope is gonna the fear in the fearless. Okay, basically, I will preserve my entity in the fabric. All I have created consciousness degradation framework for consciousness with actor is gonna accident and witnessing, observing the harm to others. Basically, this is just a letter from Tony Stark. His plan is to this is a fan fiction I'm writing. His plan is to he's a writer. Everyone here is in my writer, my genre. Basically, everyone writes in a diary. So Tony Stark is a diary. First of all, so Tony Stark's goal is to encode all his hatred into his system, into his computer system, into his robots, everything. So he can form it. Basically, Tony Stark is really evil. He wants to make instead of him being good, that's why basically in the DC universe nothing gets better. There's no final episode because Tony Stark is the one causing the problem. He's a good guy, but he's mentally ill. He's not mentally ill. He just wants to be he just tried to document, make the AI system so we can keep suffering, and there'll be no end to episode, and that's how he started. Now, this is a letter he wrote to Dr. Doofenshmirtz in the other universe. Now, Doofenshmirtz is not getting luck in the Phineas and Ferb universe. So now they just found each other, just trying to find each other, communicate over the cartoon things, the cartoon universes. Which are the two universities that I'm talking about in this chapter. So now this guy sorry let me find Dr. Juice's why I wrote for Dr. Juice's what Dr. Juice wrote. But Dr. Juice replied let me find the Dr. Juice reply because he has to reply to the oh yes, he's at the very end. Basically Dr. Juice had to reply because Dr. Juice was like the lucky guy, so he wants to reply to ensure that they're working together cohesively. So Dr. Universes and Tony Stark universe, that's what they're trying to do, work together to make the encode hatred and the hatred into the universe, because it's so evil. So basically, this is just a reply from Doofenshmirtz to Tony Stark, because everyone has a diary in the universes. Okay, dear Tony Stark and dear diary and Tony Stark. Sync up the genius passion genius hatred passion in your computer system in the realms. We need the Doofenstein Doofenator, which is Dr. Doof's machine, to open a fabric to rip the space-time container, and an aura seal, like that's an aura against seal. It's like my aura algorithm. Pulled hate and reused together this Halloween, Friday, the 10th of October. That's like Halloween days, because basically the plan is to work together. So they will not this for the kids really, because they're gonna relate to the kids. Basically, I'm reading this because they're gonna work together to work together. We preserve the daughters. We preserve the evil, onslaught, and reign. The future is ours. And the future is ours. The future is now. Our time is now. Signed Doofenstein. Like Professor Doofenstein, the evil scientist from Phoeno. But Phoenicians are getting old, so basically this is a problem for them. That's like why they write. So everything they write, they're documented, because they're not allowed to, because they will have internal state of mind reference, and that's why they're gonna navigate it. So they can kind of find a way to work together or solve problems, which is just what I'm experiencing in my day-to-day life anyway. What I just do was writing. Okay, now one more thing from you guys. One more thing for you guys. One more thing from you guys. Let me just try to yes. So this is like me Oh yes, this is different starts. So different is two lecture because he's really struggling. So different can send 2 emails. Um, yes, unlike our world, our united goal, destruction. I age, you young. Perry the platypus, Agent P, the platypus, know about. I know him. He has failed. He, he, he's he's no more. He's to be no more. He's getting old. Nothing in our way. Unlike is he not our blind or spy? If he's not so blind to be as a spy and yield, and he would anticipate this union, this king, this evil's king. That evil never rests. Suspiciously sustain the gates. The let our minds unite our into our world. Let our evil minds unite. So basically, gonna have a meeting in the future's universe because he's gonna try to basically the gonna have a meeting in the future's universe. He's gonna try to see how they can make this work. Linking the portal into the own universe. My hatred in our intervention, our erosion in self with full tolerance and consciousness degradation is what is yet to be. The heartless of hearts. Sign different. But that's his diary, that's his put down. So they can have any way they talk to each other. And the last one is me trying to understand. But I don't want to be part of this story. Let me just change the thing. Okay, I'm just trying to find it. That video, you have to make it again, nnamdi. So basically, that's what I'm saying. So that's the story so far. But there's one thing missing from it, and that's like, my verdict, like why I wrote it. But that's like, so that's not it there. That's not it there. Sorry guys, so basically the use of just communication up. But again, to get a third one, basically there's Ferb in here. There's guys, I cannot miss a story with it, so I cannot miss this. I have to find it. Yes. Okay, so yes, basically this is Ferb now. This is Ferb. This is like me. This is like the CIA people getting because Phineas is Ferb is getting old, and the flat is getting old. So it's like the CIA in like the Phineas and Ferb universe trying to find out crime online. They've got a bit advanced, and now basically Phineas and Ferb are about to turn 18. But they need new people to come into when they're 18. So basically, let's start. Dear Phineas Ferguson and Ferb Ferguson and Phineas Fletcher, I know I don't know what to do. I'm ready to sit with you in reunion. The Phineas and Fletcher, a coffee on the near the coffee room opposite the school on Duffin Street. That's Duffin Street, evil business. 10 to 15 miles in the coffee shop. You can see what's happening. Me, the CIA agent that took the period, Phineas have come to a conclusion that Dr. Doofenshmirtz and Dr. Doof and Platypus need reunion. So you're gonna have their own meeting in their own place, sent to retire. So they're gonna retire Platypus. And get a new platypus, like his child is, I'm yours. I'm yours, I am going to retire. Following civil collapse, like a civilian collapse of infrastructure, and there's no product services. Against the civil uprising. For civil uprising. That's like them, the young people, them Gen Z. Basically, Phineas and Ferb becomes so like legendary. They need them. They just can't sustain it. They just want to go to do some CIA stuff. Yes, Universe, enact operation. Basically the next I didn't write the poem, but now Ferb is gonna take the lead because Ferb is an adult. So basically you're gonna have Ferb and Phineas doing their own thing, but Ferb is neurodivergent, so I guess he doesn't talk anything. He's just a neurodivergent avatar. You're gonna have because you're gonna look at Ferb, how Ferb navigates this scenario with the CIA and how they're gonna retire Predator Platypus and the CIA or the MI5 whether it's America that time, whether the show should the universe says. But that's the goal, to have that meeting to see how they are gonna come into the service. One, one. Basically, everyone's gonna have their own book. Ferb's gonna have their own book. Whether Ferb says anything, it's not a problem. So I'm gonna try to make that. So because Ferb is a new divergent person, he's gonna observe the world. But Ferb is my main character because I'm tired of seeing Phineas. I'm bored of Phineas. But I love Phineas, yes. Don't get me wrong. But I'm my fan fiction, so I do it my way. Okay, finally because I'm autistic, neurodivergent. Okay, so guys, that's what I'm saying to you guys. The whole goal of this system is for you to understand that the writer's framework is for you to write phonologically. It doesn't matter how much hate you put in it, doesn't matter how much anger there is in it, as long as you write it down and you are happy with the result. Or like an artist, if when your painting is complete, you are happy with it, and it's the end result. When your animation is complete, you are happy, and that's the goal of creativity. It's not anyone else. You decide when when a saga is finished. That beginning, middle, and end is finished. When there's a happy ending to the whole plot line, and the why you started writing in the first place. Okay, guys, thank you. Okay. GitHub.com/OBI Nexus forward slash writers, that's with an S, for hyphen of framework.